What's up, nephew? It's Justice. Here's your comprehensive list of 25 things I find most important to leading a happy life. I'm going to be testing your attention span today because I'm not doing any attention, retention, editing. So start cooking your ground beef and listen to me preach at you for a little bit while you cook that and then eat it. First of all, what I think is most important in life to living happy, living long, is get fit early and stay fit. Hang on, let me do this first. The reason I'm doing a list of 25 things, I just turned 25 years old, and like the night before my birthday, I was like, man, I could die one day. Let me write out some tips for young men. So that's what this is going to be. So first and most important, the first tip and the most important tip, get fit early, stay fit. The earlier you learn how to work out and keep your body healthy, food, exercise, general well-being, like that includes mental health, the easier it will be to keep it healthy. So if you're unhealthy, whether that's mental, physical, whatever, like it is way harder to get in shape than to stay in shape. I think we can all agree on that. Secondly, second tip for young men, find your thing. Whether you like sports, cars, band, combat sports, gambling, fitness, or movies, it doesn't matter what your thing is going to be. As you get older, there's going to be something that you sink your money into. Find that thing out early so that you don't end up wasting time, wasting money on not having the knowledge on that thing. And whenever you do find that thing, you can find a community with common interest. Finding a community and a common interest is one of the best things you can do for your mental well-being. Friends help friends. Third, number 3, develop your personal style. If you wake up in the morning and you have to put on someone else's clothes, wear someone else's haircut, walk in someone else's shoes, how are you going to be who you are if you're wearing somebody else's stuff? Find what suits you and tailor everything around that so you can show up everywhere authentically. Be you, bro. Be you. Fourth, I can't believe this made it fourth. I can't believe there was stuff over this. Be kind. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody says to be nice. No, shut up. It's not what I said. Being nice is fake. Nice is how you treat the Starbucks worker because you don't want her to spit in your latte. You hear me? Being nice is what you are to the Starbucks worker because you don't want her to spit in your latte. Being kind is genuine, gentle, honest. Every millionaire I've ever known has been kind. They care about what you say to them and won't bullshit you. My mom told me not to cuss. They care about what you say to them and they're not going to BS you. Ballers are kind. I can't believe I wrote that. Ballers are kind though, for real. Number 5, fall in love. Dude, love is the best. Incorrect. Love sucks. You think love is what they show in the movies and on TV? Go on dates, spark flies when you kiss. Sparks flies. Sparks fly? Sparks? Let's re-say that. You think love is what they show you in the movies and TV? Mm-mm. You think love is what they show you on movies and TV? Go on dates, sparks fly when you kiss. That's BS. That's not love. Love is what comes after all that. Sorry. Love is what comes after that. When all those good times are over, love is sitting at home, chugging a 5th of vodka by yourself, watching Love on the Spectrum, thinking about her, missing her, but knowing that you can't call her because you know how bad it hurt to lose her. The hurt, the missing someone, that's what love is, man. And it's so important for men to know that. Misery is wasted on the miserable. So appreciate that hurt after you lose that love. Yeah. Number 6, love everyone. So you've accepted that love hurts. So you've accepted that love hurts. Then why am I telling you to love everyone? Because everyone deserves love. Even me. Even you. You deserve someone sitting in hurt with you. Everyone you know deserves you sitting in hurt with them. If we share the pain, the weight, the stress, then it spreads that pain out. If you try and pick up 400 pounds off the ground, it's going to be hard. You're going to feel all 400 of that weight. You're going to feel all 400 pounds. If you have someone to share the weight with, it becomes easier. It's only 200 pounds. You have that. Share the love, man. I swear, it's hot out here. If I feel one bead of sweat, I'm changing locations. What are we? Number 7? Number 7. You are not too cool to like cool stuff. No, I'm going to say it the way I typed it out. You're not too cool to like cool shit. Bro, do that thing that you think is nerdy. Go play a Dungeons and Dragons game. Go hang out with the League players. I don't care what you think isn't cool. Go try some stuff. Literally say yes to everything. Literally say yes to everything. Every activity someone brings up. Invite yourself to where these activities happen. Do cool stuff. I'm going to say it like I wrote it again. Do cool shit, and you'll find cool people. Number 8, don't go where you're not invited. I know I just said invite yourself to go play activities. This is different. Say you got Samantha planning a party around you, inviting all your friends, but for some reason she kind of neglects to say you should come too. Or if she does, it's kind of like a passing thing. Don't go. There's nothing good for you somewhere that you're not invited. Does that make sense? If someone's not inviting you, there's usually a reason. There's usually something going on where there's nothing for you. There's nothing for you at this spot that you're not invited. And that's okay. Don't have FOMO. FOMO is nothing. It's BS. It's nada. Don't go where you're not invited. Number 10, stay away from drugs and alcohol. This one's pretty self-explanatory. So many people have lost their lives, lost jobs, lost, their livelihood to drugs and alcohol. If you're one of these people who can, go out drinking go out, have a drink with dinner, that's one thing. That's whatever. You're social at that point. But if you're one of these people, I know we got some teenagers watching this. If you're one of these folks who, as soon as they have one sip of Four Loko, I don't even know if y'all are still drinking Four Loko, you want to have 3 more full cans of Four Loko, stay away from it. That's your body telling you, oh, I got a problem. I mean, you see all these people in downtown who are laid on the street at noon in the middle of the day with a brown paper bag next to them. Like, these aren't people who are drinking to be sad. These are the folks who in high school were drinking to have fun. Like the partiers are usually the ones who end up being the sad ones, because there's some sort of shift at some point where, drinking is fun, you're doing it at parties, to Okay, now I'm drinking every day. I'm going and hanging out with friends every day and drinking. Oh, now my friends don't want to hang out every day, so I'm just going to drink by myself. Like, that's alcoholism. It's not something where you just, boom, you start drinking every day and you're an alcoholic. It's a gradual process. So if you can decide when you're young, hey, I'm going to stay away from this. I'm only going to have a glass of wine when my mom asks me if I want to have a glass of wine with dinner or to celebrate. You're going to be way better off than the person who's like, oh yeah, I gotta drink whenever I want to have fun. I gotta, if I'm going to Stacy's house, I gotta go bring some MD 2020. Like, this goes the same for drugs. They say weed is a gateway drug, whatever. But like the crackheads on the street that you see, they were the exact same type of people that the alcoholics you see are. They're looking for fun. And then that fun becomes sad for some reason, and then they need it. And then you're asking your neighbor to go digging for copper wire through their house at 2 a.m. so that you can get another hit, get another rock. And yeah. So why bring that temptation about? Why stay away from drugs and alcohol, man? Number 11, cavities stink, and yes, I can smell them. Dude, take care of your teeth. There is not much in this world worse than someone, A, with bad breath, and B, with nasty looking teeth. Like, you want to put your best foot forward, and the first thing people notice about you is your smile. So you better, like, I'm not saying you got to have movie actor veneers, but, you know, take care of your teeth. I don't care if you had braces or not. I don't care, whatever. If you have healthy looking teeth, it sounds funny, but opportunities will arise for you more than the person who has stinky breath. Number 12, watch dating shows and rom-coms. I don't care if you think it's girly. I don't care if you think, oh, that's not for me. Dude, dating shows and rom-coms are the freaking best. They're funny. They're relatable. You laugh, you can cry. Like, it's healthy. Especially as us young men, we got to see how other people are dating. Even if it's like dramatized or whatever. Go watch the freaking Bachelor or Bachelette if that's your thing. Like, these shows are such peak television, such peak movies. And, like, girls love them. Like, if you're scrolling through Netflix and you're skipping over every rom-com, what's the girl going to think? Oh, he's a little bit selfish because he wants to watch the movies that he wants to watch. If you want to watch those rom-coms, she's going to be able to connect with you better. Y'all can laugh about this rom-com because y'all both like the movie. And they're good movies. Don't think you're too manly for a little bit of a love story, all right? Star Wars is one of the greatest love stories on the planet. Okay? I know you like Star Wars. I'm talking an original trilogy. I'm not talking, prequels or whatever the new stuff was. Number 13, buy 3 nice outfits. And I'm talking suits. You need 3 suits for different events. You need a funeral suit, black, tailored, respectful. A date suit, slightly casual, a little bit more relaxed fit if that's your thing. And get creative with the color. Find the color that you like, that you feel confident in. That's your date suit. And a church suit. Black, gray, and blue. And then, I didn't write this down, but I'm going to add in tan in there just because, pastors wear tan. This is your versatile suit. And by that, I mean it's boring. You can wear it anywhere and look acceptable. This could be your job interview suit, yada, yada, yada. 3 suits, for any occasion. You don't have to spend big money on the suit, but if they are fitted right, if they're tailored to you, a tailored cheap suit will look much better than a non-tailored expensive suit. There you go. Buy 3 nice outfits. Number 14, get pants that fit you. If you are walking around in some, I don't wear jeans, but if you were walking around in some jeans and you're constantly stepping on the bottom of those jeans and they're ripping up, that looks dingy. It doesn't look good. I know in the 2000s that was a thing with the baggy pants, and it's probably come back by now. But if you buy pants, they can be baggy. If you buy pants that fit well on the waist, you don't need to wear a belt with them, even though you should. You'll look a lot better than somebody who's wearing pants that are 4 sizes too big or a size too small. Bigger is better than smaller. You don't need your junk hanging out of the front of your pants. Number 14, we'll call it number 14. Drink 1 gallon of water a day. Hydration is so important. You will save yourself a ton of money on skincare if you drink a gallon of water a day. You'll save a ton of money on doctor's visits if you drink a gallon of water a day. Like, this stuff is next to free. So drink as much of it as you can, and your body will thank you. You'll feel better. You'll feel tired less often. You'll feel sick less often if you stay hydrated. There's no shortage of water anywhere if you're watching this video. Take care of your body, drink the water. Number 15, once you move out of your mom's house, you got to buy nice matching towels. It makes the house look nice. It makes the house look nice. It signals to women that you're a little bit more put together than somebody with a couple beach towels kind of hodgepodge together. And it's just something that you're not going to be ashamed of having out. Like, if you need to hang it up to dry out, if you want to have some for guests in your bathroom, they should be matching. You should have matching towels. I don't know how to explain that one any better. It looks nice. It makes people feel like you're a little bit more of a cohesive person. Number 16, get some sun. You've been told this your whole life. Vitamin D is good for you. It's good for your brain. It's good for your skin. It's good for XYZ. Staying inside and only playing video games or whatever is one of the worst things that you can do for your mental health. It will put you in this mind space of kind of like zoo animals where you're trapped. So if you go outside, go touch some grass, you're free. I mean, we're primal creatures at the end of the day. We might have nice shit. Excuse me. We might have nice stuff like MacBooks and our phones, and those are great, and those make you want to sit down all day and scroll your TikTok. But just being outside, being in the grass, doing anything outside is going to make you feel that much better. Number 17. Do one thing a week that scares the crap out of you. I don't care what it is. It can be something small. It can be trying a new food. It can be, for me personally, my whole life is the gym. So for me, the thing that scares me usually is a new weight, like a new squat weight, a new bench weight. Like, that is my thing that I'm doing that scares the crap out of me. So if you can find one thing, and it doesn't have to be the same thing every week, if you can find one thing that scares the crap out of you every week, you will feel like you're on top of the world whenever you finish that thing. And you don't even have to succeed at that thing that scares the crap out of you. You don't even have to succeed at that thing that scares the crap out of you. You can fail. Go talk to a girl, bro. Like, that scares the crap out of me. Go talk to a girl. Go fail. Go flub your words. Go get told no. Like, you're going to be way better off. Because then you can analyze, be like, hey, why did I fail this? Why did it scare me so bad in the first place? Then the next time you go do it, it's not so bad because you've already done it. You already been told no. You already failed that weight that you put on the bar. Yeah. Go wrestle a crocodile. Number 17? 18? 18. Number 18. Don't get that tattoo. Look at me. I'm riddled in bad tattoos. During COVID 2020, I went and bought a tattoo machine off of Amazon and said, I'm going to put everything on my skin. I got my thighs covered, yada, yada, yada. I regret all of them right now. It was only been 5 years since I did all of them. And I want all of them gone. I want to remove everything. It's been 6 years. God bless. It's been 6 years since I got them. And I already want to remove them. I want clean slate. I don't want any tattoos. I think they look bad now. They're all blown out because I did them at home. And further beyond the actual tattoo portion, what I'm trying to say with don't get tattoos is think ahead. Think of what your 30-year-old self, not even that far, think of what your 25-year-old self is going to say about that butterfly that you're going to get on your ankle. Like, is he or she going to think that's dope? Or is he or she going to be like, that's definitely a 19-year-old decision. That's an 18-year-old decision. Like, think about that. Number 19. 19, get that tattoo. I'm contradicting myself right now. Yes, think ahead for the future. Think of what your future self is going to say. But also, don't get so wrapped up in the idea that you're fucking up things for your future self. Don't get so wrapped up in the idea that you're messing things up for your future self. Because what are you going to be plagued by as a teenager if you're thinking about, what's 25-year-old? Like, there's a balance point where you say yes to stuff today and you kind of disregard the future just because you're saying yes to some cool stuff. But also, you have to remember, like, you're going to be alive. Like, we're not in a society where we're dying at 20 anymore. Some people are going to war. Not as many people are going to war right now. So you got to live with those decisions that you make as a teenager. So, find that balance point. Get the tattoo. Don't think about the future too hard. This is number 20. We've definitely gone over 25 tips, just so you know. Number 20, be sentimental. Dude, keep stuff from your childhood, because that stuff, whenever you get to your adult years, that stuff is going to feel more real than the stuff that you're going through right now. For me, specifically, it's videos on my camera roll. I deleted a whole bunch of videos on my camera roll that I wish I did not delete because I needed storage rather than, keeping them in Google Cloud or something. And I'm bummed that I did, because I've got all these memories of, making videos with my friends in church. And I'm like, oh, that video was really funny. And if I watched it right now, it probably would have been really shit. But, like, that's a part of my life. I want to be able to look back at that and be like, oh, 12-year-old me was thinking about making videos, thinking about putting stuff up on the internet. 12-year-old me had all these hopes and dreams that, kind of coagulate into these random little movies that I made in church. The one that comes to mind is me and my buddies having like a lightsaber fight with wooden dowels before. I don't know if you can hear that playing. I'm going to wait for it though. Okay, good enough. The one that comes to mind is me and my buddies having a lightsaber fight with wooden dowels before our Sunday school started. And we had one guy being a cameraman, finding all the cinematic angles, and we acted like we were in Star Wars, and we were like 10 years old. Like, we were way too old to be doing this. But it was so sick. And I wish I could, have that to look back on, because I never posted it anywhere. I was too young to be on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And yeah, be sentimental. Care about your past, you know, because there's going to be a day where you're not really going to be able to remember that without that stuff. So, yeah, I forget what number that is. 20. That's number 20. Number 21, update your passwords. Security breaches happen all the time. A couple years ago, Wells Fargo had somebody opening up 12 accounts under each name, and that's a huge security risk. Update your passwords. Don't let anybody get your personal information. And yeah, that would be a great segue into a VPN ad, but I don't have a sponsor, so. Number 22, you should have 4 bank accounts. First one is your checking. This is your bills, this is your mortgage, this is your day-to-day spending. This is what's coming out. Number 2 is your big purchase checking. This is for your hobbies, for your trips. I'm not wearing my watch, but I'm into watches right now. I've got a watch fund that I have a whole separate checking account for. I don't touch that until it's got enough money in it to do fun stuff. That's any expensive short-term goal, your fun account. Your long-term savings is your emergency fund, your retirement fund. You do not touch this money unless you're in a situation where you could become homeless. And even if that's the case, I'd be wary to touch it, because there's always something you can do. You can always ask for help. You can always whatever. Your last one should be your stocks account, not crypto. Crypto is still relatively new. It's less than 20 years old. Let a trained broker build that wealth for you. So whether that's your 401k, whether that's your Roth IRA, you should have at least one stock account that you've got somebody else taking care of. Yeah, they're going to take a cut, but if you put $10 a month into that, let's be realistic. If you put $100 a month into that, that's nothing. That's nothing right now. But down the line, you'll be a millionaire by what, 35, 40, if you let somebody else take care of that. Keep putting money towards stocks and let somebody else take care of that. 22. Get that dirt out of your nails. By that, I mostly mean take care of your hygiene. Keep your nails relatively short. We don't need long nails. Oh gosh, there's an ambulance. I'll go ahead and start that one over. Number 22. Get that dirt out of your nails. By that, I mostly mean take care of your hygiene. Keep your nails short, keep your nails clean. That's so many people's pet peeves is somebody with dirt under their nails. Take a shower every day, bro. Like, come on. We're not 10 years old anymore. You should be smelling good, at least clean. And yeah, keep your nails relatively short. We don't need long nails. You got no reason for that. Get that dirt out of your nails. Number 23. Nice underwear is worth the premium. Need I say more? I mean, if you're buying the cheap underwear, it's going to last you maybe a year. And I don't care if you tell me, oh, I bought a pack of underwear from Target and it's lasted me 6 years. First of all, that's gross. Second of all, dude, that's your balls. Take care of your balls. Put them in something nice. Put them in a good cotton blend of underwear, or even like spandex. I don't care, bro. Like, find underwear that you like and spend that money. You don't buy underwear that often. Spend the money on it. It'll be worth it. Number 24. Hey, I don't want that one. Number 24. You don't need the nice version or brand of a thing. I know this is contradicting the underwear statement, but take food, for example. The generic brand food is usually just as good as the name brand, and you can usually save half the money that you would be paying on the name brand. Name brand stuff is marked up because they spend so much money on advertisement, so much money to get you to know the name. And it's the same ingredients that the generic brand is using. Oh, but it tastes different. Oh, but the Walmart brand stuff isn't as good. Bro, Bill Gates wears Walmart t-shirts. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. You don't need the name brand stuff. You don't need the nice version. There's obviously exceptions to this rule. There will be something that you know, hey, this nice version is worth it. This nice version. But for day-to-day stuff that you're buying, you don't need the nice stuff. Save the money, put it in those bank accounts that I told you about, and go buy something that's worthwhile. Number 24, travel light. I know I said be sentimental earlier. I know I said keep your stuff, but travel light. You do not need to be weighed down by bringing a bunch of stuff with you everywhere you go. I don't care if you're moving into a new apartment. I don't care if you're just going on a trip. You're a man. You can survive off the bare necessities. Bring your toothbrush, bring your deodorant. Bring your toiletries, bring the clothes that you're gonna wear. And beyond that, if you need something for work, if you need your laptop for work, bring that. But you don't need to be bringing all your colognes out of your collection. You don't need to be bringing your gaming stuff. You don't need to bring a console on a trip with you. Whenever you're moving apartments, you don't need to bring your junk drawer. If you've got a drawer in your kitchen that you haven't opened since you bought the house, I know this may be beyond y'all for right now, but since you bought the house, if you have not opened a drawer, throw all of that crap away. You don't need any of it. You can live without all of it. So travel light. Be able to move quickly and with minimal stuff. Number 25. Love your mom and dad and make sure that they know it. Dude, they're going to be gone someday. I know that's sad to think about. They might already be gone for you. But if you are able to show them that you love them and show them that you appreciate them, they've done so much for you. I don't care if they're, abusive. I know we all have dealt with abusive parents. Love them, bro. They've known you forever. They've stuck with you forever. If they're still around. But make sure that they know that they're appreciated. They've done so much and so much thankless stuff. You cannot thank them enough for keeping you alive. I know shit might get tough sometimes, but you are here. You are experiencing good stuff. You are experiencing hurt. You are experiencing all the stuff in between because they kept you alive. Okay? If you're watching this, your mom and dad deserve an I love you and a thank you. You don't even have to explain why. Send a text, call them, I don't care. We're going over. We got overtime, we got OT. This is extended periods, extra periods, whatever you want to call it. Number 26. This one's so important. Accept help. We all need help. You cannot do this life thing on your own all the time. I know we're men. I know we want to, be there for ourselves and fix everything ourselves. But we can't always do that. You have to accept the help. This one actually might make me cry. You are not too much of a man to have somebody else do something for you. Have somebody else carry that weight for you. I know I gave you the 400-pound off the ground. Oh, shit. I know I gave you the analogy of picking 400 pounds up off the ground. if you have somebody to share that load with, it'll make your whole life easier. Okay? It's worth it. It's worth it to accept the help. It ties right back into love. Okay? If you don't have somebody to share the pain with, you're taking all that pain on yourself. Okay? We don't need that. That goes for mental health. That goes for thinking about ending your own life. Accept the help. Reach out. And if somebody's reaching out to you for help, accept the help. Number 27, be proud of yourself. You've made it this far. I don't care what you think you have achieved, what you haven't achieved. I don't care if you think you're behind your peers. Be proud, bro. You're here. You're doing it. Be proud of your 8-year-old self for making it through, second grade? Be proud of your current self for making it through whatever you made it through. You know it better than I know it of what you've done recently that you should be proud of. You did it. Number 28, don't be prideful. There's a difference between being proud of yourself and being proud, just proud, period. Pride is such it's such a drug. Pride is not humble. Pride is not loving. Pride is thinking that you're better than other people because of what you've done. And you're not. You're not better than anybody. We're all the same. Stay humble. Don't be prideful. I don't think I have much more of an explanation for that one. Number 29. This is actually the last one. Wear some fucking deodorant. Dude. There is nothing that can ruin somebody's day more than smelling somebody stinky. I'm so serious, bro. Wear your deodorant. Stay smelling good. Stay being clean. And don't. I keep coming back to job interviews. Don't go into a job interview stinking. Like you'll make it way further if you smell good than if you don't smell good. That's all I had. I'm trying to think of any closing remarks. I think my closing remarks would just be, you got it. You got this. I don't care what you're going through. We're all going through hard shit. You got it. Take care of yourself. If you need to, watch it back. I hope your ground beef turned out good. Hope you didn't burn it. And, man. Here's to another year. Love y'all.